always, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Say shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, who we endure all things for. Shalom to all the Akyam, Wa'akwathiam, who believe in Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Unto the bitter end, I say yet again, shalom. So the American dream, as most people know about, it's a dead subject. It's far away from being an actual thing for the next couple of months, years, 5 years. The American dream is down, is literally done. There's no saving the American dream. You know, when we were young children and our parents have told us, oh, if you gotta make it into society, you can grow up and become somebody special. You can have a picket fence lifestyle, have your neighbors, having a whole bunch of group of people in your neighborhood. Y'all come together, y'all loving each other, this, that, and the third. But it's all a facade, and it's all been found out by the prophets of the Lord. It's all fake. It's all phony. The American dream is dead. Shalom to Brother Angel Padilla. Yahweh Shemel Shai Brakatah. It's a dead subject. Anybody who still believes in that, you are in a grand delusion. You have no understanding of future and current events in this world, and clearly the Lord doesn't care about you, because he already set up that Babylon the Great is supposed to be destroyed. But you're so caught up in loving this country, which is already predestined since the foundation of the earth to be destroyed. Shalom to Brother Yahawada, Brother Karatazak, Yahweh Shemel Shai Brakatam. So again, the American dream is dead. Anybody who's still trying to live in this picket fence lifestyle, trying to be all lovey-dovey with their neighbors, you are so out of touch with reality, it's not even funny. You have a very ridiculous illusion that you've been succumbed to by America, which is Babylon the Great, and the Lord does not care about you. Actually, he wants to see you destroyed because you have trusted in the same place that has literally bamboozled everybody here. Every single heathen has been bamboozled. They know that America is going to be eviscerated at some point. They're just taking advantage of the opportunities that this country has preserved for them. All they do is they get some resources from here, and they go back to their native country. Like you got the East Indians, the Elamites, the Moabites. They make a little bit of money, some riches here and there, and then they take all that they have here and send it back to their families, because they know that this place is not for their own betterment, so to speak. It's just to come here, take advantage, and get the hell out of here. And let me show y'all real quick about this video by Nick Shirley. And you have a Israelite woman who I perceive to be a Judite, and I'm like about in the middle of this video, and just hear what she has to say about her current way of living, how she sees how California is for her. It's just all out of whack, bro. And she still loves Babylon. Let me show y'all real quick. Lord willing, YouTube doesn't take down this live video. Let me turn the screen over. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna see if I can put it loud enough to be heard. Adoran y'all can hear.
How much money are you spending here at the grocery store?
Ain't no money. There's food stamps and it still ain't enough. I just spent like $100 on just these bags you see right here. It's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4 bags? Too much.
Would you be able to survive here without food stamps?
No. I think you need food stamps. I'm not gonna lie. You need food stamps.
And how much money do you get every week on food stamps?
Like $5.25, and that's still not enough. And I got 4 kids.
Wait, $500?
$500.25. $5.25.
Every single week you get $525?
No, a month. That's monthly.
Is that enough to be able to survive here in California?
No.
That's
No way.
nuts, bro.
It's not enough.
That's nothing, man. That's
How
captivity.
are people able to survive here in California?
Well, I just work my butt off. That's how I survive. I don't know how other people do it, but that's how I do it.
And let me say this, props to her saying she works her butt off. Props to her that she's actually put in effort. But still, the fact that you're working extremely hard to just get all that money taken away from you by his people, the devil, the Edomites, you're working extra hard for very little pay, that's nothing to brag about. If you're still focused on loving the society and putting your trust in here, you are absolutely, positively far gone, and the Lord doesn't care about you. Let's keep going.
At the end of each month, how much of your income are you able to save?
Not really nothing, because rent, gas, maintenance, car. Well, I said I got 4 kids, school, clothes.
You see, she can't even save money, bro. She has to basically use up all her checks for the sake of her rent, her car insurance, or any other insurance that she has to take care of. That's not normal. That's not living, bro. That's surviving. And nobody should be surviving. Our people shouldn't be having to survive. His people, they should be surviving for what they've done to our people. Our people, and I'm perceiving her to be a Judite, we're not supposed to be in this predicament. We're supposed to be rulers, far away from any sort of working for anybody, being told what to do. It's just ridiculous, bro. Let's keep going.
Those supplies. It's too much.
Would you say you're living month by month?
Yes. Barely making it.
How many paychecks away do you think you are from being homeless?
Right now, I was just almost homeless. If it wasn't for my mom helping me pay my rent until I got something situated, yeah, I would have been homeless.
How many people do you know that are just 1 or 2 paychecks away from going homeless?
I know a lot of people that's homeless now. It's hard. Like I say, even with food stamps, you still got to spend your cash. Rent is ridiculous. The living out here is
California, by
Are
the
you
way.
hopeful for the future of America and for the future of California?
Now, here's the main point of the video that I wanted to get to. He asked her, this devil, are you hopeful for the future of Babylon? Are you hopeful that things will work out in our favor? And just hear her response. This is not what you want to be in.
Yes, very helpful. Very.
You support Donald Trump?
Yes. Yeah, I love Donald Trump.
And what do you think about Gavin Newsom?
I really don't have an opinion.
Have you ever thought about leaving California?
Oh, plenty of times. Plenty of times. Thought about going to Texas or something. This is ridiculous. California is ridiculous.
Why don't you move to somewhere like Texas?
Can't afford it.
So you're trapped here in California.
Yes. I'm stuck out here. It's like saving for what? You save, things happen. Like I said, I barely just made my rent, And I was saving. I was doing good. And that still brought me back down, living out here.
Would you say you have more than $1,000 in your bank account?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Ridiculous.
Now just 100.
That's not
It's hard
normal.
out here.
So you only have $100 in your bank account.
You see, so that's my main point. This idea of wanting to survive, trying to make it in Babylon, that thing is far gone. She's living in California, which is the worst part of Babylon at that, paying high taxes, paying a lot of things that is not going to work out in their favor, not having any savings in their account. The fact that she said she's very hopeful for the future of America, lets she's not ready for what's to come, because her whole trust and all she knows is what she's been fed by the media, by the devil, by the rest of the devils that run the media, that America is the best country on this earth, when we know that's not true. Those in the know that. Those who have a brain to think for themselves understand that Babylon is going to fall. It has no goodness that's going to come to it because of what is done to the nation of Israel. Let me get this real quick. It's been too long for this country to continue on as it is, man. It needs to fall, and it's falling right before our very eyes. And it's not going to get any better. Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. Drunken with what? The philosophies of democracy, the constitutional republic. Everything goes back to the ancient Roman Empire. This whole society is predicated on the ancient Roman Empire and the Greek Empire, because the same people who ran that society previously, they're the same people back here once again doing the same exact thing, promoting the same exact ideals. The same morality is being promoted in the society. The nations have drunk enough of wine, therefore the nations are mad, and everybody is looking at America as the problem of the earth. Iran, Iraq. Hey, shalom to Brother Mashak, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Brakatah. So you got Iran, Iraq, North Korea. All these various countries got a problem to pick with America. because all they've done is promote a false sense of reality, a false sense that does not even exist. It's just to feel good, to make people think that this grand illusion is actually real. And there's a saying that you have to be asleep to believe that it's true, because it's not true. It's all fake. Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. She can't get healed. This country has been predestined to be destroyed by nuclear missiles for what they did to the rest of the world, and primarily what they did to the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we've been telling y'all for a very long time that all these things would come to pass. Y'all want to mock the prophets who've been saying time and time again, week after week, day after day, that this society is going to crumble. It's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse financially, socially, morally, ethically, on all forms, man. Every way the society has gotten worse over time. Even the brothers in the UK, they can see that deterioration happen over time. And it's not going to get great. It's never going to get great. Just as much as Donald Trump wants to talk about making America great again, that thing is being a sinking ship. And the only time America was ever great was between 1950 and 1960. Think about that. And our people were still considered second-class citizens. And we still are. We still are. And I'm going to get that. The water, brother. Verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the sky. The judgment has prevailed. It has reached its actual limit. Babylon's sins have reached the height of heaven, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is ready to crack down on this evil, wicked society, because it's done so much disgusting, grotesque things against the nation of Israel and across the four corners of the earth, taking over in Australia, New Zealand, Pacific Islands. They've done all these various disgusting acts against the peoples all across the earth. And somehow, some way, you have a prideful Edomite, a proud make America great again person talking about we're going to make America great. Or Donald Trump saying we're going to make America the golden age years, which is between 2025 and 2028, which is not going to happen. America's going to get worse. And we love to say it, and we love to say it to you people's faces, because y'all love to say, oh, we're going to come back better, we're going to build back better. Nah, all that shit is not happening. And shalom to brother Ariyah, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Brakatah. Again, verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. Why is all this going to happen? Because they promote, first and foremost, idolatry, sodomy, all these various acts that the Lord is against. That's why its impending doom is perfect for it, man. The impending doom for Babylon is perfect. It's ready to be sown. It's ready to be harvested. All this talk about wanting to make this place great, that's all for naught. And a lot of you people were born in vain. Let me get that, actually. Many people talking about, oh, we're gonna do better than ever. Nah. A lot of y'all were literally just born to perish, just for the Lord to show an example to you proud people. Because the Lord created y'all just to destroy y'all, a lot of you people. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. And the elect of the nation of Israel are being made perfect. They're going through the fire. They're standing up during the refining, through all the adversities, all the trials and tribulations. The elect are going through all of them, and they're going to come out perfect as gold, a perfect jewel, that perfect grape. Everybody else, y'all just going to turn into a pillar of dust, just like it says in 2nd Ezra 16. Let's get that. You're going to become dust. Because the Lord has been telling a lot of you people day in and day out through his men that shit is going to hit the fan and it's not something that's far off. It's gonna be 1,000 years from now. Shout out to Sakari. 1,000 years from now, Yahweh Shai, he's making his presence known already. So it's the fact that you people really think that the Lord is all talk, and he's not gonna actually bring to pass what he said he was gonna do. Y'all not ready, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 11. Yahweh shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? You're going to get beaten to powder. You're going to feel the wrath of the Lord. Because the Lord is ready to enact vengeance upon you prideful people that think y'all can't get touched. That think y'all just got it all good just because nothing has happened to you. Just because you think in your feeble mind, like it says in Psalms 14, that there is no God. There is a power. His name is Yahweh. And he's going to enact vengeance yet again upon you proud people. Let me get this from the brother real quick. I saw it, Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and we are mad. We're angry. We hate the fact that we have to look at you average ass people telling us what to do, especially a heathen. Because we know we're going to have y'all in captivity. We already know it, and it's going to happen. We just have to play out the script that has already been played out in the spirit world. And a gift destroys the heart. And our people have been destroyed mentally, on all aspects, spiritually. They have lost who they are. Now, us, Adoratazak, be the elect, we know who we are. We know what we stand for. We stand for righteousness. Everybody else, they stand for wickedness. And we know that wickedness has no bearing in the kingdom of heaven. And everything's in the perfect order in the kingdom of heaven. And nobody's going to ever take that away from the nation of Israel. Let me get Jeremiah 51:9. I think I already said that, but you know what? Why not again? We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. And like I said before, Moabites, Elamites, Hamites, all the heathens already know that Babylon is ready to be harvested for destruction at that. Because they understand they can get the riches here, then send it back to their native country. But little do they know that they're going to actually be slaves in the kingdom of heaven. You got Moabites thinking they're going to take over the world once Babylon gets destroyed. No. Y'all go into captivity under the nation of Israel, under the elect, the remnant who's supposed to get saved from what's to come. For her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. All that pride, all that I can't get touched because I'm far away from everybody else. The land of the north. Now, America, you're going to get touched. You're going to be found out, like it says in Isaiah 47. And everybody's going to look at you for the piece of shit of a queendom that you really are. And you're going to fall down as a result. Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate, because nothing has happened upon the soils of America. Now we understand we had 9/11, attacks such as that, but those were not actual, like magnificently extraordinary, powerful things that have happened on the shores of Babylon. No troop has entered here. And the farthest that they've gone, which was a false flag, was Pearl Harbor. We all know the reason for that was literally just to drop the nuclear missiles or the atomic bombs upon Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And that's in the book of Revelations, but most people don't know that. And shout out to the elders who broke it down to us. Shout out to them. Verse 2, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks and make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. That's Yahweh Shai speaking. Our big brother is going to wreak pain upon you heathens, and our people who do not want to get right with the Lord right now. Everybody's going to have something to pay for, man. Everybody. The elect, they're going to have to pay for sowing unto righteousness, and they're going to get the kingdom of heaven under, of course, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, and under King David. Everybody else outside of that, y'all are going to be destroyed utterly. And those of you who do get saved that are heathens, y'all go into captivity. Especially the nation of Edom. Especially Amalek. Because Amalek, y'all so prideful. Y'all think y'all just gonna get away with everything going on. No, everything's being found out from you. The nation of Israel, we see y'all. Y'all just rats. Y'all just like the lowest of the low. Second Ezra chapter 6 talks about it. Verse 56, no, 54 through 56. Y'all just a drop of water from a bucket. Y'all are dung. Y'all are nothing. The nation of Israel, we're everything, even our lowest estate. How much more when we get actual power, bro? Y'all not ready, bro. Y'all not ready for the nation of Israel to wreak havoc upon you heathens, especially Amalek, because y'all are weak as fuck, bro. Amalek, you weak. Now, of course, you have some of our people who are amongst Amalek, because we've been dispersed throughout the four corners of the earth, no doubt about it. But generally, you Amalekites are weak. I'll be looking at y'all faces. Y'all look like some rats. Isaiah chapter 14, and I'm gonna end it out here, if the Spirit allows me. Verse 1, for Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And that's happening right now. They're looking for any excuse to cleave unto the house of Jacob, because in their spirit they know who we are. It's just our very presence alone makes it clear that we are the nation of Israel. Yasharallah, the prince of the power. Verse 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And that's what we're waiting for. We're going to be happy to actually have rulership over the same people who have literally destroyed our people in every shape, way, and form. Even when we came out of Egypt, you had Amalek right behind all of our people trying to kill us, trying to take over us. And that's why the Lord was justified in saying he's going to be at war with Amalek from generation to generation. Because all they care about is doing dirt to everybody, especially the nation of Israel, who's our sworn enemy. And that's why the Lord is justified in bringing down Babylon and uncovering all the hidden secret places that they think they got away with, especially that American dream facade. American dream is completely dead. It's not real. It doesn't exist. It was never there to begin with. The real American dream is that of nuclear missiles finally hitting this disgusting piece of shit of a country, man. And we can't wait, and the elect can't wait for that. And the Wadi Halba Shimei Shai, that we're not like our people lost in the sauce, talking about, oh, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I'm doing as best as I can to live and survive. No, I don't want to survive, bro. I don't want to survive. I'm ready for the kingdom. And you brothers and you few sisters, y'all ready for the kingdom? Tired of working for shit, bro. Working for crumbs. Working just to get by. But we have hope, and that hope is our God, Yahweh, and his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, to come in like a roaring lion to let everybody know that we have a God. And we have his only begotten son to help us when shit hits the fan. Because we got hope. Everybody else, they got nothing, they have no covering. Especially the Edomites. Their whole love is that Donald Trump will be there to help them. And he's also controlled opposition. And their own people hate them. They're poisoning them. They're giving them a false sense of hope and make America great again. That shit is gone. It's a thing of the past. And it really never existed. It was just for all of you people to really think that somehow we're going to make this country great. That was all started off by bloodshed, sweat, tears, lies, enslavement. It's all going to come crumbling down upon everybody that put their trust in this evil ass society. Let me get this actually. Since we're talking about trusting in this Egyptian Sodom and Gomorrah times 5 million of a society. Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. Our people love this society. Again, that lady said she's very hopeful for America. And we all know that America is going to be eviscerated out of existence, and it's going to be a desert. But that's the nation of Israel, a homeborn slave. They don't know anything else outside of, sweet white Jesus, Christianity, just pay by to get by type scenarios. Our people have lost their actual true identity. And that's why Yahweh Shai has to come back sooner rather than later. Or we're going to end up like everybody else. Everybody else just lost. No sense of guidance. No sense of having a mission. We're not lost like the rest of our people. And with that, I'm going to close out through the Spirit and say, Kol Halayim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And say, Shalom to the elect in Israel, Mawafla Ball, which is death to Babylon the Great. And Shalom to the remnant, Shalom to the elect.